And good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Let's Grow Polling here on the Beer Money Polling Facebook page. I'm Ryan Zolik. As you can see, yours truly, Jason Schultz, will not be in the house again this week. He is actually doing some business tonight as working a little extra harder as we have a busy week here at Richland Center as we prepare for the Churn and Dirt Nationals 2017 this Saturday. All day of polling at the Richland County Fairgrounds, July 22nd, starting at 11:30 with the Southwest Wisconsin Pullers, and then we'll move into our Badger State Tractor Pullers poll and Truck Pullers starting at around 6:30 on this upcoming Saturday night. We'll have some special special in-studio guests coming a little bit later. We have the Badger State Tractor Pullers president, Greg Elsing, on his way over, and I believe we'll have a guest appearance by the one and only Doc Brian Myers. We'll just speak some dirt with us. Again, just a busy week, and hope you guys had a great week of polling this last weekend. I know we did here up in the Badger State. We had 3 great shows that I was at. We had 4 total. We were also across the border down in Iowa and DeWitt, the Clinton County Fairgrounds. Always a pleasure to be across state borders and showcasing the Badger State Tractor Pullers. And another busy week ahead of us as we have 3 great polls to feature. That'll be following Let's Grow Polling on our Badger State Tractor Pullers weekly show. And I know there was a lot of great polling over the weekend on the PPL side of things at Jerseyville, Illinois, and Henry, which Remedy was part of the PPL Silver Series in the 4.1 class. And so just a lot of great polling across the Upper Midwest, the Western Series as well. Had some great polls going on and across the country from West Coast to East Coast, and of course on our live stream on the Badger State Tractor Pullers Facebook page. Always glad to talk and chat with those that aren't able to see polling on a week-to-week schedule like some of us are lucky enough to be at. So let us know where you let's see where you hit last weekend and. Nope, not this week. It'll actually be a couple weeks. Got pushed back there, Matt. So I'm here live in studio from the Beer Money Polling Team headquarters here at Richland Center. Yeah, Jason is actually working in the office tonight up in Portage. He won't make it down tonight. He might be chiming in on the comments throughout the evening, and so we'll see what he's doing. But he's just trying to get in some extra work up in the office for guaranteed rate. I'm sure you see plenty of his posts, and if you need a home loan, contact Jason, and he'll definitely get you set up there with a guaranteed rate. And yeah, glad to have you in, Jeff. Yeah, we had a great time down in Darlington to round out the weekend at the Lafayette County Fair. Great pull down there. Everything ran really smooth. We had a great week again in polling. We got really lucky with the rain. We had some very heavy rainfalls in the middle of the week, but still was able to get in the Jefferson County Fair on Wednesday. And then Friday, I was in Baraboo for the Sauk County Fair. I had to remember where I was. Kind of hard to keep track. Yes, there was a K-Man sighting in Darlington on Saturday night. Yes, I got to run into him. You can check out 2 Quart Short every Wednesday night over in the Wisconsin Polling Promoters. They have a great show lined up for Wednesday. They are featuring the women polling this week. And so on the show tonight, we're going to be talking with Craig Ladwig, Premier Insurance. We're going to be specifying he's also a pro stock puller here in Badger State with Never Giving Up. We're going to feature he is also a Premier Insurance dealer and talk about rain insurance for those promoters out there, something that maybe that they're not even aware of that you can purchase for your events throughout the summer, and just a great safety net. Just never know when Mother Nature is going to bring in a lot of rain. We've seen that last year here. Hey, Mary, glad to have you in the house, and I believe Mary will be part of that 2 Quart Short special coming up Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Central Time from Tennessee, and always glad to have her in. And they have a great track to the Wampus Cat Superstock polling with the USA Pullers down there. And yeah, so we have again Greg Elsing on the way over. He'll be joining us actually on Let's Grow Polling, and we'll be kind of mushing together Let's Grow Polling and the Badger State Tractor Pullers Weekly Show as well. Just a lot of recapping to do. All across polling is kind of the midway point already here on the polling season, and um, yeah, so looks like got a message. Craig is ready whenever we are, so we'll get him on the phone here in just a little bit. And yeah, so if you have any great stories from over the weekend, any great polls that you were at, share on the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from tonight, and yeah, just looking forward to a great evening. And again, if you're just tuning in and wondering where Mr. Schultz is at tonight, he is actually up in Portage, Wisconsin, and doing a little extra overtime this evening to get in some extra work. He'll actually, as we prepare for Churn and Dirt 2017. So let's move right along. We'll get Mr. Ladwig in. He had a great couple days. Beautiful pass down in Darlington on Saturday. We'll talk to him a little bit about the tractor and of course Premier Insurance and the rain insurance that you can provide for any promoters. If you know anybody that promotes any type of motorsport outdoor event, should say it's not just for truck and tractor pulling, any type of outdoor event. They can get you covered. And as we kind of found out last year with the Churn and Dirt Nationals, it was definitely on the wet side. Hey, Craig, how's it going tonight? How's it going tonight? Pretty good. Yeah, you guys had a nice weekend on the Badger State circuit. Everything okay with the tractor after a busy week for you guys? I think you had 3 poles, correct? Yeah, that's these like next 3 weeks are always busy. Everything's jam packed. You guys kind of had a slow start, and now you had 3 in a row there, and another busy week ahead of you. Yes. Yeah, it was nice to see you guys put on that great of a show for the fans. It's always a fun time, Darlington, no matter what. But everyone had a great pass. Unfortunately, with Bill Miller, but everyone had a great pass, put on a great show for the fans for the Pro Stock class. Yeah. Absolutely, it's just a nice little party atmosphere and just the welcoming atmosphere at the Lafayette County Fair and always a showcase on the Badger State circuit. And of course, we're here to also talk about your other business that you do with Premier Insurance. Why don't you let everyone know what that's all about, for if we have any promoters listening in or anyone interested in that aspect. Yeah, no, it's definitely. I know Jason. They kind of learned that last year with Sherman Dirt in a way. Wet season, and we've been pretty fortunate here with the Badger State shows for the most part. I think we've only actually had one that got canceled. We started down in Leaf River, and then the rest of the show got canceled. But we've been pretty lucky here. But I know across the all across the Midwest, we've been hit pretty hard with rain. Even last week in the middle of the week, that over on the eastern side of the state of Wisconsin, they really got pounded with some rain. No, absolutely, especially when the amount of money that these promoters are putting on to try and have a great event, and most of them are raising money for either a local charity or some type of group, or maybe for the community itself, and it's just a easy investment to kind of hopefully it doesn't happen, but at least you have a little bit of a backup plan. No, for sure, and even if you obviously don't have to use it, it definitely pays for itself just to have that backup. No, for sure. And on like the crop side of things, maybe explain that a little bit for like if we have, because they're probably I'm sure a lot of farmers tune in, and what you can provide for them. No, no, absolutely. And we have Jeff Mailing tuning in. I'm supposed to ask you if the John Deere lines have been better for polling wise. No, absolutely. I mean that to have the quality of vehicles that we do. I mean, we are very lucky here in Wisconsin to have that consistent level of pro stocks. I mean, it's hard to even sometimes get that on the region and national level. It's some events and we had it three times last week. In different parts of the state as well. So. No, no, absolutely, and yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it's not coming. For some reason, you're not coming across. I'm not sure why. That's what I'm getting from everyone else. Uh, that no, I mean I can hear you just fine. I'm just trying to change some levels here and see. Um, we'll see if that makes a difference or not. So not for sure. It's weird because normally it's fine and your levels seem fine here in the program. So, but technology, of course, I think we need a technology insurance here. Yeah. Yeah. He needs to sell a couple more home loans, right? Yeah. Oh, yes, he is. He is nonstop, going 100%. Um, yes. No, absolutely. I love, you guys always put on a great show down there. I think there's like 5 or 6 or even 7 classes that night. Of course, you got to go back for the Greene County Fall Nationals. So, um, that it's just a great polling area, that part of the state there. Now, um, hoping they can. Uh, got a few. Of course, I can't tell. Obviously, I mean, you sound fine to me, but we'll see if this makes. Yeah. Yeah. So just one of those nights, and then of course, Jason's not here. He's actually working overtime tonight up at the office. So yeah, yes. Uh, I mean, I know he has a pretty stressful week this week. So with our show on Saturday, so no, absolutely, and yeah, I mean, we look forward to putting on the events at the Richland County Fairgrounds. Hybridredneck.com, and it's what we did this year is to condense everything down into one day, just make it easy for everyone, and looking forward to seeing some great local pullers, and of course bringing in the Badger State Tractor pullers at night, and packing the grandstands, and raising some money for some great charities. And I think weather-wise, we're looking, I think, halfway decent right now. But I never take it for a grain of salt until we get like 24 to 48 hours out, somewhere in that range. We will be. It'll just be one track. Yep, we're just going with the one track, and just to keep everything simple for everyone. And after last year, just having to cut back some costs, and I think we're gonna have a great show, and we have a great lineup of with Southwest Pullers during the day, and then just a great show at night with the Badger State Tractor Pullers, and of course we having a band later that day, and the stuff for the kids to do, a dyno going on as well. So of course, it'll be a jam-packed day of different stuff going on. No, unfortunately, they are going to be in Helenville on Saturday. So yeah, so we'll be there. So that we're there Friday, and then Tri County with the Badger Truck Pullers will be. They were already booked for Helenville this year. So unfortunately, so it'll just be the Badger State show Saturday night. So no, absolutely. But yeah, I think so. They had a 16th and a third, so they were happy. So and the yes, yeah. So especially in tracks they've never pulled on before, they were real excited to meet new people down there because they were in Jerseyville, Illinois, and they got to pull in Henry on Saturday, which is always a treat in itself to pull down there. A huge PPL Champions Tour and Silver Series event. So and they were tickled to get third in Henry. So. Um, Yeah, it's crazy the amount of events that go on between now and really the end of August, and it kind of quiets down a little bit, but just so all across the country. So I mean, of course, it's always a plus as a puller, where you can just drive your vehicle onto the trailer, so without any breakage. Yeah. No, absolutely. It's definitely it just takes a whole team effort and or team or family effort in pulling, and it's just amazing what you guys can do with what you have to work with as well. With the pro stock class alone, the amount of horsepower you guys are creating, and to be able to pull back to back nights and keep everything together, which you cross your fingers, but and then 3 times in a week as well on top of it. So. No, absolutely, it doesn't. Yeah, you just hope that you can keep everything together, and it was actually amazing. A few years ago with what Brinkmeyers did. They had that breakage there, and then yes, yeah, no, no, absolutely, and I'm sure now that Jared is sitting in there, it's probably hard to get him out of the seat. For because once you get in there, it's probably hard to get out of there, and it's just amazing to see 3 generations now of pullers in that family. No, absolutely, and it just takes seat time as well. So especially on a tractor, that's creating that much horsepower, and um, you know, I mean, look what Jared has been able to do the last couple of years, and he continues to get better each pass. Yep. Yeah, no, I mean that was yeah. When everyone is able to be together at one time, it's and then plus if you hit the right date, sometimes like with Jefferson, where you get Robbie to come over and it has an off date on the Grand National circuit, and sometimes the Babblers would come up a few times a year as well. And of course, Bill Miller would come over and just to see those national tractors jump in every once in a while too, and mix in with and of course with Travis Wildman back in the seat, and it's great to have them back. So. Yeah, yeah, we're hoping to have a bigger group, because they do kind of balance between two different organizations right now as well. So the schedules haven't worked out, and I know the events where they have been booked, they've actually had more rain cancellations, or just the way that the schedule has fallen. They've actually have had I think two now because with Belvedere and Leaf River, they got rained out right before both of them, and then there's a lot of them that are more in the central and northern part of the state as well, so a little bit farther travel. So we'll see Richland Center what we can get. And Monroe, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, we can get a few more down Monroe. But yeah, it'll be great once we can get that all worked out between schedules and. But yeah, no, that's definitely become one of my favorite classes to watch. Yeah, I mean, it's just amazing what Troy Shadle has been able to do with his now. Once he's got all the bugs worked out, of course, with the Burkholtzes, the 1456, and the Casters, what they've been able to do, and Meyer, who won down in Jefferson with his light pro setup and in the limited pro class, and threw on the 441 Charger, but was able to get the win against those guys. So it's just a different combination and just a different sound that they make. I just love the sound and the RPMs that they get. Yes. Yeah, that class is even fully. I think there's like two or three more tractors still out there. Waiting on parts or just still in the works and I mean you know how those things go. We either on parts or just it's a slow process putting the tractor together. No, absolutely, for sure. Let's just quickly, how can people get a hold of you for Premier and for your insurance company there if they're interested in like your phone number? Do you have a website that they can get to? Perfect. And of course, if they can message us here on the Beer Money Pulling Team page, and then of course we can direct them as well to you. If anyone out there has any questions for Craig, and of course if you're close to any of the Badger State events, and the pro stocks are there, I'm more than welcome. Go check out. You have a beautiful MX Series tractor to check out, and just love what you guys have been doing, and it's sure. Okay. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for taking some time, and we'll see you down in Monroe, Craig. Bye. Okay, tuning in there. That was Craig Ladwig on the phone, and sorry for the technical difficulties there. We'll have to hopefully get that checked out before we have our Badger State Weekly show. We have a couple of guests coming on the phone as well, so not for sure what's going on there. We'll get that checked out in between. If you're interested in the Premier Insurance, whether it's for event insurance, if you're a promoter out there, maybe for your crops, you can message us here on the Beer Money Pulling Team Facebook page, and we'll get you set up. You can also search them online, Premier Insurance, Crop Insurance, either through Google, and they do have a Facebook page as well. And so just a great sponsor on the Badger State Circuit, and just Craig Gladwick with the beautiful pro stock, never giving up as well. And yeah, so right now we're gonna actually switch gears here. We're gonna go over the schedules for some of our state organizations that help make this show a busy week again for the ITPA pullers, Illini tractor pullers. They had a full week last week and another full week this week. I believe today's their only day off, and then they'll be pulling the rest of the week, and that will be starting tomorrow at the Heart of Illinois Fair in Peoria tomorrow night at 6:30. They have the 5,800-pound modified tractors, four-wheel drive trucks, super stock tractors, and 8,500 limited pro stocks. Wednesday night, they have two-wheel drive trucks, their pro stock diesel trucks, 9,500 limited pro, that's their 4.1 tractors, and 10,000-pound pro stocks Wednesday night. So down in central Illinois, in the Heart of Illinois Fair, kind of a unique pulling facility. If you've never been there, they actually start outside. They go in through a building, and the end of the track is actually outside of the building. It's kind of a unique setup there. Thursday, they move on to the Clinton County Fair in Carlisle, Illinois, with the 85 limited pro stocks and 11,000-pound pro farm. Friday night, they move to Henderson, Kentucky, Henderson County Fair, 7 o'clock start time, 5,800-pound modified tractors, two-wheel drive trucks, their pro street diesel trucks, and 8,500 limited pro stock, which is a 466 tractor class, and 9,500-pound limited pro stock. Saturday, they move on to Nashville, Illinois, and the Halsers Lutz Agency Southern Illinois Showdown, 8,500 limited pro, 95 pro farm, 95 limited pro stock, and they also have PPL Midwest Region Series two-wheel drive trucks and pro stock tractors. And then they'll round out this week on Sunday at the Iroquois County Fair in Crescent City, Illinois at 6 o'clock Sunday night. They have their 5,500-pound classic tractors, four-wheel drive trucks, 85 limited pro, 95 pro farm, and 95 limited pro stock. So just a busy week if you are in central and southern Illinois, and even into, I believe, probably western Kentucky. Check out ITPA events. You can check them out, itpapulling.com. And then ISP schedule for this upcoming week. check them out, what they got going on. So this week they will be in Petersburg, Illinois. That will be this Saturday night at 5 o'clock. And they will also be, so that's their only event this week, Petersburg, Illinois. Let's see what classes. We'll zoom back out here. But ISP or Illini State Polling, Pollers.com. You can check out their schedule. So a little bit off week for them. They got one event, and then they'll be right back onto it the following week. Or they'll be in Amboy, Illinois next Friday, and Sandwich, Illinois for the DeKalb County Fair next Saturday night at 5:30. Pretty big show down there as well to round out the month of July. You can also check them on Facebook as well. Just Google search Illini State Pollers. Of course, we also want to thank Hawthorne Tire, Joe Bush Egg Repair for being sponsors on board, as well as the Country Smokehouse, the official snack stick and jerky, and Fair Valley Performance just down the road in Sauk City. And again, ITPA, the Illini State Pollers, the Midwest Winter Nationals in Gordyville, Clint Tucker and crew, and West Smokin' Promotions, Hart's Diesel, Riverside Engines, Tony McDonald, and the Badger State Tractor Pullers as well. And of course, earlier this year, the Ellsworth Showdown in Kurtown for helping us out here. Glad to promote all their events and of course these great businesses that both support all the local organizations across the Upper Midwest and Let's Row Pulling and the Badger State Tractor Pullers. Yeah, so we'll be doing a little bit of recap coming up next on the Badger State Tractor Puller Weekly Show. Maybe we'll get a little comments as we talk about Churn and Dirt coming up. Busy week here at Richland Center. New for this year, of course, everything's going to be just a one-day show Saturday. Something different than the previous weeks. HybridRedneck.com. Camping's still available across the road. The last I checked. So if you're planning on coming and want to stay overnight, maybe the night before, and Saturday night, camping is still available across the street, and we'll touch on that a little bit later. For the Churn and Dirt Nationals, we'll be recapping our points update with Badger State Tractor Pullers. I know. Let's see if they have anything updated on the Pro Pulling League side for the Silver Series. We'll check in on how the Remedy is doing here. They had a busy week Friday and Saturday. They are down in Jerseyville, Illinois, and they were also in Henry, Illinois for the America's Pull. So it looks like they don't have going into Henry. The Remedy was sitting in second. I know they got a 16th and a 3rd, so we'll have to check a little bit later. ProPolling.com for all the results and points updates can be found on that. So they were sitting in second. They were 8 points back heading into this weekend. That was after Freeport. And so just in time, we'll have, he showed up just in time. We can squeeze in before we head into our Badger State show. So if you want to take a seat right now.
Guess I don't have a choice.
No.
Jill told me 8 o'clock.
Oh, well, we can finish out the last 15 minutes. Then we
Sounds
can
good.
still go into it. So, we'll get you. We'll see if this works.
You told me to show up and they've been too late.
Yeah.
I find that hard to believe.
Told you to show up late.
I think he copped out this week again, so.
He's working.
Yeah, I know.
He's work. He has a job.
Yeah. He was trying to
No
convince.
comment.
Yeah.
What he calls a job, right?
So, we can do a little. We'll blend into the other show as well. So if you want
All right, sounds good.
to let everyone know.
So where are we at? What have we been talking about?
Well, I did mention, there's still camping available and across the street. Last time I checked,
Yep. So Churn Dirt Saturday. I just
Yes,
talked about
I
this
did.
quite a bit.
Yes, I did mention.
So July 22nd, full day of pulling action plus all the other riffraff that we are known for in our events. So all the details online here are taking a look at hybridredneck.com. So Southwest pullers are starting at 11:30. So all those competitors who might be listening, we're going to have pitting across the street. And then coming across for the pull, just because we have a little bit of issue with room there at the fairgrounds, and there's some thunderstorms here in the forecast throughout the week that hopefully miss us.
Yes.
It's one of those things when it's hot and humid, you could have a beautiful sunny day, or it could be not so pleasant.
I think temperature-wise, it's not looking bad. It's just a matter of that the rain holds off. So.
Yeah, and then, Saturday the forecast is actually changing a little bit. Looks like it might be pretty good. And I get more nervous when it's going to be 96 with a chance of thunderstorms than 86, because there's just not as much strength and humidity or whatever the weathermen have to say. So they'll be pitting across the street there, and they start pulling at 11:30. Should be done by, I think, about 4 o'clock, I believe. And then the track crew gets a little bit of time to work on the track.
Yeah, hopefully between 3 and 4. That's probably the goal. 4:30.
We have the fire department water fights. We had that a couple of years ago. Really great turnout. We had about 8 fire departments kind of around the area, from as far as Lodi and Hillsboro, Richland Center, Blue River. So quite a few fire departments. A lot of them haven't done this real often, so it's kind of new for them. But grabbing a hose and spraying a keg seems like fun. So Richland Center Fire Department's bringing a pump truck for us and some of their expertise to handle the splitter. Last year, JJ Clapp sat and got drenched for hours on end holding the splitter. It's not exactly the best place to sit, but we appreciated it.
Where will that be set up at?
So that's going to be set up kind of where the helicopters land at our other events. They're not landing here in the middle of the firefight.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what. I'm guessing a fire hose and a helicopter don't work real well, but neither do speaker wires and helicopters.
No.
So
another great Schultz idea.
Yes, so that'll be going on at noon. It'll probably take about 3 hours over there. They're running that. We'll have a concession over there. Should be a kind of a fun show, and kind of just something for people in the community that kind of come out and root for your fire department. The fire departments there's no money for them to actually enter into this. We put together a purse of $1,000, $1,500, plus we have our traveling trophy. If you haven't seen it, our traveling trophy went to Avoca last time. It's pretty cool. It's an old bronze fire extinguisher, and we put a plaque on it for each team that wins. So come out and root for your fire department and root for the firemen that do so much for our community. Other stuff, kids pedal pull, Kinship pedal pull will be here at 4. That's free. Kids 12 and under can register for that and have a lot of fun.
And I believe it's a qualifier too, right? Is there another qualifier again for state?
Careful, all things.
Easy in the crowd over there. We got a live show on.
They should be opening stuff up.
No, we actually have a live audience.
Yeah, yeah.
That I don't know, so I'll defer that to you.
I know in the past it's been a state qualifier.
Yep, I think it has been in the past, so
I would imagine it would be the same.
Most likely. And then some guys from Badger State. Allegedly, they're a pretty big deal in the area. Yeah. And they're starting at about 6 o'clock. I think the Legends pullers are going to go right before them.
Yes.
We got a steam engine going, a Case 110.
Something like that.
From what, 1040 AD or something?
Yeah. Well, we have the progression of pulling.
Yes.
Actually, this year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean like
from the steam engine to like the Legends
to the Badger State?
Yeah. So.
And then once Badger State's done, we have 2 things going on after that. Well, actually, why they're going on, we have mechanical bull again. So Guaranteed Rate is sponsoring the mechanical bull.
Some company that Jason supposedly works for.
Yeah, I think he works pretty hard.
Yeah.
I think he has awesome customer service based on all the trinkets around his desk. I'm pretty darn sure that's exactly who he works for.
They're also sponsoring the Winner's Circle this year.
Yes, they are. That's what I hear. They have all sorts of good things for the winners, including free beer, courtesy of Wisconsin Distributors and Budweiser. So at 9:30, we're in Badger State's done. Right there on the pulling track, we got the yes, Damon.
1911.
1911.
Okay.
Does it have a 1911? Is how old Damon Young says that steam engine is. I wonder if it's got a title.
Yeah. Oh man. If it does, that'd be probably worth more money than the tractor.
Yeah, probably. So the I can't even remember what I was saying. Oh yes, the drag races are back. So up until this year, we've had those drag races on the pulling track. We had a few incidences a couple of years ago. And so we've worked with the sheriff's department, we've worked with our insurance, we worked with the track crew to find ways to make sure that's safe. If you want to come compete in drag race, we got car classes, truck classes. You're going to need to sign in at the Brown Shed. Anyone can do it. We ask a couple of things, and we strongly suggest a couple of things. Number one, there will be round bales at the end of the track. So if you can't slow down in time, round bales might look soft. They're not, or for what I'm told.
No.
And it's going to hurt your truck or car, and it's going to hurt you. And unless you want to be really popular on YouTube, you want to slow down before you get that round bale. Number two, the sheriff's department has promised to be there. What I don't want, and none of us want, is somebody getting hurt. And you as competitors, you don't want the person next to you being stupid and drinking before they're getting in these drag races. All those pullers that are out there all day long are all professionals, and they know better. And not a single one's gonna have a drink before they get in their vehicle. Nor should a drag racer. So where the sheriff's department's gonna be there. It's not just a pleasantry of, hey, don't drink before you get in. This is public property. This is not somebody's farm field. And if you hop in your car and you drive up the starting line and you're drunk and the sheriff catches you, that's a DUI. So please, 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 let's keep this safe. Let's get it fun. Let's show what your trucks have to do and not be stupid about it. So hopefully things go great. We can have these drag races every event. Again, the future.
And it's a great crowd pleaser. So if they just do their thing and put on a great show, and that's all they have to do.
Yep.
And then get some bragging rights, and then you get the crowd going
and some cash.
So
it's 100% payback. So everybody throws in their money, and that we give it all out. We don't take anything. So we get a lot of trucks signed up, and that payout for the diesel truck class gets actually pretty impressive. So, and then while they're going, we also have Joey James coming up from Texas. He does he does some of his own songs, a country singer, does a little bit of cover band, does a little rock and roll. Put on a great show last year despite the rain out. So he'll be here again. We're doing it like we did at Mayhem. So we actually have a professional stage coming in, great sound. It should sound awesome. $10 additional cover charge. Pay there to get in. You got to be 21, obviously. And then inside the area with the band, it is free beer. Did I make that clear? Free beer, F-R-E-E beer, free beer. No gimmick, no anything. It's free beer. So we will have, I just talked to some more people, so we have more people slinging beer. So there should be plenty of people there slinging beer. And if we can run Wisconsin distributors out of beer, good for you. Obviously, please have a designated driver and keep yourself safe. But at least one person from your group should be able to come out and have fun.
Yeah. Yes.
Other than that, if you're not 21 and you want to listen to the band, feel free. We do a fenced-in area where the free beer is, but outside the fenced-in area, you can feel free to enjoy the band from there. I know 2 years ago when we had a band there, it was a really, really awesome show, and it really was a great crowd kind of after the poll was over. So the hope is they'll be running by, band will be starting up by 9, just as Badger State's finishing. The drags will still be going on. The band will be there. Should be fun.
No, absolutely, and just you can check him out. Joey James, he has a website. So if you want to get a little preview of what he's doing. I know, I know he has a couple songs on iTunes as well to download, and he was down in Mountain City this year, so you know how you know the party down there. And I think everything went pretty well for him down there, from what I heard. So
yes, I mean, not only is he great on stage, but he's just a great guy.
Yep.
He's fun not only on stage but just to hang out with, and he's an ex-veteran. He's had a few medical issues, but he does a lot in terms of raising money for service animals, for wounded veterans, and just a great guy who does a lot for the community, and I'm really happy to have him come back up.
Nope, absolutely. So
we did find out he really likes peach moonshine.
I suppose down. I guess. I mean, I know Texas isn't really known for probably liking peaches, but maybe it's a southern thing.
Maybe it's a southern thing. Who knows where he's been?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe
he was,
or maybe he just likes peach.
Yeah, maybe he just likes peach.
I've never lived in the South.
You visited.
But I visited.
Yeah.
And if you have enough peach moonshine, you feel like you're visiting the South.
Yes. Actually, I was in Independence, Iowa for the Western Series, and they were passing out peach moonshine. So
nice.
Maybe he got it in Mountain City too. I don't know.
I think it's absolutely glorious, beautiful, and wonderful for your, not necessarily for your health, but for your taste buds.
No.
So it's gonna be it should be a great show. I mean, well, obviously, keep an eye on the weather, but so far weather's looking good, and should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, of course, message us on Facebook if you have any questions. Hybridredneck.com pretty much lays it out. I mean, the map with the new parking that we have as well.
So
we'll have the new parking as well. We can talk on that a little bit later too. But
I'm being cut off. Greg's getting antsy over there. He wants his part.
I don't think he's in no rush, but
yeah. So we still have camping spots available.
Yes.
So camping right there in the grounds. I had 2 people call me today looking for camping. They had very, very large motorhomes and they wanted full water and sewer and etc. So I sent them over Lana
Oh,
Springs. Lana Springs still has a few sites. If you go to the webpage, click on camping and lodging, call Lana Springs. They're great sponsors of ours, and they'd be happy to have you there. We
We'll
do
have a
offer
shuttle.
free shuttle. The shuttle bus has been all fixed up, souped up, runs great. The brakes are fixed. So we give a free shuttle back and forth. We got a phone number. You just call us whenever you want to head back and forth. We want to keep you safe and make sure you have fun. If you want to stay on the grounds, so you can stay a little later and not have to worry about who the designated driver is and stumble back to your camper at night, feel free. We have that online. It's only $50 for the whole weekend. Come Friday, stay till Sunday. We don't care. Electricity only, no water, no sewer. We still have a handful of sites there. Other people that might be listening, if you're a business, you want some vendor space, we do have some vendor space set up on the grandstand side. $50 again, great visibility. It's right in the walkways. They come from the main parking lot to the grandstand. So we try to take good care of all the vendors and sponsors who want to set up.
And then, like we did in spring, are we still having like the different food options again? Was that the same setup kind of as we did for Mayhem?
Yeah, we've decided as the Four Seasons of Fun, we're getting older and we're getting tired and et cetera, so we need some help with food. Plus people wanted more options. And so on the Dull side, the KCs have their full concession set up over there. Grandstand side, the Kiwanis are setting up their food booth. Rookies is going to be there with barbecue again. If you didn't have it at Mayhem, their ribs and their brisket are absolutely glorious. We are actually working with them to for the pullers that are listening, Badger State pullers, to thank you. We do have a puller's meal, and Rookies is actually handling that. So if you come for the Badger State pullers, we'll get you some passes when you sign up and head over to Rookies and get yourself some wonderful, glorious barbecue. We also have one other food truck coming, does some deep fried stuff. He had awesome gyros. He was over at the Drags.
Okay.
I don't know if he had one of his gyros at Mayhem, but I had one. I got in trouble from my wife because I didn't bring her one because, again, it was really tasty. So it's kind of nice to step it up and have other people that are professionals and do this for a living really get really good concessions there.
No, and I know the crowd likes to just have a little bit different variety as well for the kids too, because I know we had that, and I think of course if you're still looking, we're still looking for volunteers of spots. So if you have a charity group or a local or any type of group that would like to $8 an hour, make some easy cash. And
yes, we have a handful of spots. Again, if you go on the webpage and you click on volunteer, there's a link to our Sign Up Genius. Any nonprofit, any person, you don't necessarily need to be associated with a nonprofit. If you decide, hey, I want to go work down there, and hey, I know something about Grace, or I know something about the Kiwanis or the Knights or the Lions or whoever. You don't need to be a member of that organization. You just need to tell me who you want us to write the check to.
Yep.
And so we have a bunch of spots. They're actually still easy spots to do. Handing out or selling soda and beer and stuff. Other than checking IDs, it's pretty straightforward. You got to be 18 to be able to do that by state law. So we still have some spots later in the day for doing the beverage concessions. It'd be great to have a young group be willing to do the serving in the stands. Lots of our fans are sitting in the stands. They don't want to miss any of the action to go down and get themselves a drink or get themselves a beer. So
plus they probably sell a little bit more as well. So.
Yeah, having somebody willing to sell, and the more we sell, the more we raise for local charity.
Yep.
And we guarantee $8 an hour. That's our risk. But our goal is, assuming we have good events and the weather holds tight, is that when we get to the end of the year, we look back and say, okay, this group did 10% of the hours, this group did 20% of the hours, and we look at all the money sitting there in the kitty at the end. We just distribute that to whoever helped us. So if you come down, we're going to guarantee $8 an hour, and hopefully it's a lot more.
Yep. And it's really probably almost be one of the easiest fundraisers you'll probably do all year. I mean, and you get good exercise if you're walking with the kids. And I think at Mayhem you'll get all the kids help clean up afterwards. And they were actually just going to town with those garbage bags.
Yeah, we still have some cleanup spots. We try to leave the fairgrounds better than when we arrived.
Yes.
We've done a lot of improvements down there and trying to keep things cleaned up. So we still have some cleanup spots for late in the day Saturday or early in the day on Sunday. Yeah, and it's the goal of these events is to give money back to charity. Our events themselves, we do some improvements and do some community projects, and we're trying to do more at helping certain people. I just read Matt Ingram's comments, and now I can't even think anymore.
I wasn't going to say anything.
I mean, I am not the announcer for the Badger State Pullers at Turning Dirt Nationals, but I could probably try. But anyway, so the more money we raise at the events, the more money we can give to charity.
Nope, and not only that, it just the amount of people that gets to come into Richland Center from is this year number 9, or have we passed 10 years?
So I think this is the 9th event, 8th year. So
Okay.
the first year is 0, and
Yeah,
there's all that
gotcha.
bad stuff
Yeah.
and all that. But so
We're getting closer to.
yeah, we're just trying to get all the events to hopefully at some point we get to a point where all the events are just set.
Yes.
And we always like to change things up a little bit. So I can't say everything will ever be set. We always want to mix things up a little bit more excitement. But frankly, every single time you go to a tractor pull, it's never the same. There's always something new, some new challenge, some new excitement. So it always changes.
Yep, it does. And we'll talk a little bit more during our Badger State show. We have the president in the house as well, making a special appearance.
Greg Elsing, not
right.
Donald Trump. Although if the Don was here, that would be cool.
That would be cool. I could dress up like
Well,
that.
yeah, you probably almost are about the same height
Right.
and about the same
Maybe age,
figure.
maybe,
So.
yeah.
I would have combed my hair and wore a nicer shirt.
Right,
Probably a Badger State shirt.
right? Probably should have.
Probably should have. Sorry.
I should have worn a turning dirt shirt.
I was mowing the lawn, and Jason Schultz says, "Hey, I'm not going to make it home. Can you run over and talk on whatever this thing is?"
Whatever this is. So, yeah, we don't even know what it is.
Is that kind of what happened to you
There's
guys?
just three of us talking. I don't know why he's wearing a headset.
Well, I got a
I
make sure
get
that-
loud and quiet sometimes.
Yeah.
He's making sure I'm not screaming at people.
Hit the applause button.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We do have it, but it doesn't work.
Oh,
I mean, I can
Yeah.
hit it, but it doesn't.
oh.
I can hear it, but
It doesn't work because I'm not funny.
yeah, it does not like you.
It's
At all.
very subjective. It'll only go off when it chooses to.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is what's all coming up next hour, everyone. So
So Turning Dirt, July 22nd.
Yes.
Details at hybridredneck.com. It's $10 to get in for adults all day long, and the kids 6 to 12 is $5. Under 6 is free. Bring your whole family for a pretty low price. Enjoy the concessions. Enjoy the day. You're going to see a wide variety of pulling. Everything from
like we said, from
farm-
1911 up to 2017.
from a 1911 steam engine to Legends pullers to farm classes to kind of altered farm to
Well, you will
State of
actually,
Badger
because of the
State.
Southwest Pullers, they had the farm classes,
Yeah.
so you're gonna see stuff from 1911.
That's why I said the farm classes. I don't think
I
Badger
know,
State has
but-
any farm classes, do they? Super farm,
Not anymore.
Hot farm.
hot farm,
Roll farm.
Pro farm would be the
It is
closest
farm,
thing.
you know.
It would be the closest thing, but I don't think Super Farm is there. No Pro Farm.
Matt, are you inviting me on your show? Don't you think I might?
I guess if he wants to this week, you
I might
can
run
with
up.
women.
I might end up replace. Oh,
It's Women's
That's
Week.
it.
It's Women's Week.
Matt wants the women to show me up on trivia. Well, I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. I wouldn't consider myself a pulling expert.
Yeah, Kathy Gallitz is supposed to be on there this
Yeah.
Wednesday, so.
I try to stick with my day job.
Right? If you have one.
Well, I do. Actually, I will be starting at a new clinic in Lake Delton with Mile Bluff Medical Center starting September 6th. So if you're interested in seeing Dr. Myers in Lake Delton right by Home Depot, feel free to get in touch with me.
Not behind the Home Depot.
No, in front of the Home Depot. I'm not Dr. Nick. Hey,
Box
everybody,
scale,
I'm Dr.
prostate
Nick.
exam, all the same block.
Put Greg on the Beer Money Show for a few minutes.
Oh, you're supposed to come over here.
Who's that?
We don't know because
I'm guessing it's Schultz who's working.
Schultz.
Here,
Supposed
you
to be
can have
working.
my mic. I'll move on.
I'm alright.
Matt told me that I need to rest up my voice for Wednesday.
here.
Yeah.
Hold on one second here.
Ooh, why?
Going on panoramic.
Yeah.
So Matt, are you coming to the show or coming to the poll?
Yeah, he's supposed to be there.
Were you invited? I know it gets awkward when you think you're announcing and you don't even get an invite.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. So there you go. Everyone can see you.
Alright,
So,
yeah, I'm here.
I don't know who wanted you on the show, but.
So Greg, how's the Badger State show going to be at Turner? You guys excited to come back this year?
Yes, we are.
It's gonna be-
I want to see Schultz's car get stolen and run over on the jump again, though. That was the highlight.
I can't afford a new Impala to make another
No.
car.
Oh.
If you want to chip in,
No, I could. I got a couple dollars. Not-
we can work something out to make
Right.
make a fake Impala.
Right.
Ooh.
Well, why not just use his real one?
Um,
That'd be cheaper.
yeah,
We could do the Escalade.
I think there's some law issues and maybe some insurance issues and some fraud issues.
We could try the Escalade.
That'd be his
Yeah, that's
son's.
probably a little bit easier.
That's Riley's truck.
Oh, no,
that's not-
That's kind of mean to Riley.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, just kid
Yeah.
driving an Escalade. I mean, he's got it rough as it is.
Yeah, I know.
Driving an Escalade, and somebody goes and trashes it on him. That's not nice. I have a feeling now that Schultz has a job, he's probably going to buy something else dumb again.
Really?
I mean,
I think so.
this is Schultz,
Right. He
And
probably
so-
already has. He just hasn't told us yet.
right? So I'll just wait till he buys something else dumb and new, and then we'll do it to that.
Or just a random attraction that's going to show up Saturday that no one knows about yet.
There are other things we could do to him besides trashing cars.
Well, we could. I think we should swap his turbo on his tractor to just a stock farm turbo. So we
Can't even get it off the line.
Is Jason driving?
Yes.
Yes, because they'll be doing Badger State.
We just swap that out. He would just think there's something wrong.
I would need to have very thorough approval from Gaffney and the Hertz boys. I don't think they would like that.
Could we get like a generator?
Why not?
Everything.
Or maybe we could. I know this would be easier.
He's supposedly
What if
supposed to
we-
be pulling the legend.
What if we just didn't? What if we just didn't put a whole lot of fuel in it?
Well, that would be worse. That'd be expensive.
Oh, it would we
Yeah.
ran out of fuel?
Yes.
See that's why I'm a doctor. not
Yep.
pulling.
He's supposedly supposed to be pulling on the legend. They're going to let him on the Legends tractor.
That's a great idea. Great idea.
Lawn tractor.
Yeah. He was.
I've seen him in a mini rod.
Actually driving it.
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
pull John Stranley's
Oh,
mini
did he?
rod. Yeah. I think they weighed it. It was probably like more like 3,000 pounds than the normal.
Yeah.
I can't say anything. I've driven a pulling tractor once.
But he's gonna be on a
Yeah.
twin engine mod
Is
on
he?
that Legends.
So that would
So
be pretty cool.
yeah, I think it's a twin engine one.
I drove once. I drove the 1206
Yeah.
in the at Redneck Rally a couple of years ago for the rookie class,
Yeah.
and the trophy is still in my office.
You won.
I won. I'm 1 for 1. Why would I go again? Why would you pull again?
Yep.
I'm undefeated.
Stay out and go out on top.
Well, plus if they don't, that tractor is gone, so you can't pull up that tractor. So
I could run to Canada.
there
Hey,
you
there,
go.
there, hey, do a little fishing there, hey, catch some big northern, drink some Crown Royal and some beers.
Yeah, they pull it like twice a year and then put it back in the museum. So
Really?
That's all they do with it.
yeah, it sits in a museum up in Canada,
Really.
and they
Huh.
they drag it out like once or twice a year. That's what. Yeah.
You don't want to get dirty. I can understand
I
that.
mean, who other tractor could go up to a museum and sit in Canada?
Right.
Only Jason's.
Well, have you ever been to the Lucas Oil Stadium?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh
so
yeah.
the Boyd's tractor sitting in there. One of the Boyd's old tractors.
Yep.
Steve Boyd's. And
It's
You can get
the most popular attraction they said along
Yep.
the stadium.
Yep, it's
Most
the only thing you can
most
get in.
photograph.
It's the only thing you can get in though.
That's
the
true.
Steps up to it. Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
That's like the most photographed, I guess. Like
Yep.
even along.
I'm always busy when there's a big event there at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yeah.
What event is that?
No. This is where the Colts play.
Colts play football.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a big event down there at the same time as the Badger State Truck and Tractor Banquet.
Oh, the Big
Oh,
Ten.
yeah.
Yeah,
The Big
Oh, the
Ten.
Big Ten. Yeah.
Oh, it's
I
not
know.
always there though.
Isn't it? I thought it's been there the last couple of years.
It has, yeah.
They
They're
talked about
moving
moving it.
Yeah, I don't know if they are or not. Yeah.
I think it's been there since they started the Big Ten
Yeah.
Championship.
Might have been.
The basketball tournament is what you're.
Oh, the
thinking about.
basketball.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, because they want to keep it indoors because they don't want the weather to.
Right.
Because if they played weather football, I mean, geez, that would just mess everything up,
Right.
Do you know what classes are coming to Turn Dirt? Badger State?
I know a few of them.
Limited Pro?
Yep.
Yep.
Some of them
Semis?
there. Some no. Yeah. Semis are there.
Yep. Pro. Yep.
Pro
We have a
stocks.
race first. We'll talk about that. We have a race
Super
first.
farm, yeah. Are you doing a shootout?
No, we're not doing a shootout.
Actually, in the Pro Stock, I don't think.
Aren't they?
Maybe
Maybe not.
Limited Pro, Super Farm, Light Limited Super Stock,
Limited Pro diesel
semis,
truck.
and diesel trucks. Yeah, just those
Yeah.
five.
No
No Pro
calendar
stocks.
right here. We can look.
Yep, just the five.
Oh,
No Pro stocks
no
this
Pro
year.
stocks.
Those funky initials I have to memorize for the website.
Right.
Yeah, it's probably, this is great. We're trying to figure out what classes are, and we had to go to the calendar.
That's a week away yet, or a few days away.
Yeah. we'll update more.
We'll see what the weather's like.
Or maybe-
It's not looking tough.
Yeah.
It's what?
The weather is not looking favorable.
Depends who you talk to. I think it's going to clear up by Saturday. I think it's going to rain Thursday and Friday. We'll be good by Saturday.
All right.
Well,
we got-
Jefferson got in.
We got an amazing track crew who can skim off the muck. And
Yeah.
we've done a lot of
We-
work at that fairgrounds to improve drainage.
Yeah.
We put a whole lot of gravel, with Ben LeBauer gives a whole lot of gravel for that infield. We can park quite a bit in the infield without getting too swamped. So
We've been pretty lucky with rain. We haven't got like drenched on like
No, and-
other people
yeah.
like down out Walworth County there.
the last whatever we haven't had a whole lot of rain. So they were talking for storms here tonight and stuff. They got rid of that. It's supposed to be beautiful here tomorrow until tomorrow night, and it's gonna be one of these things where you can't guess. Either you're gonna get nothing, or you're gonna get an inch.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So a lot of guys started combining wheat today, so we're trying to get something with ourselves and
Yeah.
Randy, I see Coots and a few other people, Banner State guys.
I think we'll have time tomorrow morning.
What's that?
I think we'll have time tomorrow morning.
Well, it looks like till tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And we'll get it done, but.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I guess we'll be back with the Badger State tractor pulling show. We'll be talking with Greg Elsing. We'll be recapping some points, and we had a great week of pulling. This last week we got pretty lucky with a lot of events that we had scheduled, and
Yep.
And it only continues to get more jam packed when you look at the schedule. So especially into August again.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully everything
it's
goes.
hard to believe we're already
Yeah.
last 2 weekends of July. So.
Yep.
So we'll be back on the Badger State Tractor Pulling Facebook page in just a little while. We'll get things switched over, and maybe Jason will be back next week. We don't know. It all depends. Maybe Sue will leave him in Chicago. I don't know. He might not even be back for Trimber.
So somebody's whining outside the door. Is that Jason? Or is
Yeah,
that
yeah. Maybe
We like remote.
Four-legged jockey.
Right.
No, because once Sarah said you got to have a job if you want to be with me. Now he's working.
Then it's not at McDonald's.
I guess
So
I
it is McDonald's.
I've never seen him actually at work, so I guess I don't know the
He
answer.
was
to that.
at work all day today.
But
I had joined the team.
Have you ever
So,
seen him
Oh,
at
you
work?
were part of the team.
Yeah, I joined the team.
That's right.
today.
That's right.
But I'm unofficial yet. So
So you have actually seen him at work.
yes.
Okay. Well,
Then he should have been painting because they're still needing to paint the walls of the place
Paint the walls of.
of his office.
Oh,
of his
this-
new office.
Oh,
so.
where's his new office at?
Portage.
Portage?
Yeah.
Well, so he's got a long drive already.
He doesn't drive there every day because he can work from home, but supposedly works from home. Right.
All right.
But I can say that they're actually hard to. They haven't been able to keep up. He has been actually getting a lot of people applying. They haven't been able to keep up yet.
Okay.
So
Good.
I can't say if they're actually closing the loans, but they.
Well, that's business. It's all part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Charlie Dirt, July 22nd. Get your butt to Richland Center. Be there. Schultz.
All right. I was going to go over some of the pulls from the all season so far.
Sure.
Electric and how they went and how
Yeah.
things really went well.
Yeah, I mean we've been really lucky.
Yeah.
Compared to other parts of the polling area.
Right.
So
Right.
Missouri and Southern Illinois and Ohio, they've been in a lot of rainouts.
Close enough. I haven't seen you in a while.
We've been busy. I've been at some of the polls.
I haven't.
Yeah. You don't travel with them?
I have. I've been gone.
Yeah.
I was in Canada for a week, and we bought a place.